we were working on our two-strand necklace from Fairy Tale Romance yesterday, and we didn't quite get it finished. So we're going to see about finishing it up today. Let's see, where is the last of the chain? We need the chain.
I normally can't get into mobile games, but this one totally hooked me. It's the kind of game where you say one last level.
Sorry about that. I had the sound still on. I was watching Dorothy on DGI Designs, and so I still had the sound on. Hey, Beth. And so needed to turn that off. Come on, little piece of chain. I know there's still some in there, and I think it might be just enough. Well, we don't want you to do that. Though this is probably heavy enough, we could use this toggle. Toggle decided to come with it. Hi, Mary. Hi, Anita. So actually, maybe we'll leave this toggle out. I have to get the bar because it's a pretty darn long. It's a pretty long bar, and this is going to be heavy enough. I don't think we have to worry about the toggle releasing. So, hi, Georgina. So we're going to turn down in a minute, and we need to get some jump rings, and I'll get those out right now. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Yeah, that's good. That should be good enough. So anyway, I got the things sitting here below us, and I will admit I had a rough night last night. My ankle just wouldn't stop hurting, even with my pain pills. So we may not go as long as we would normally, but we'll see. You checked twice and she wasn't on then? Oh, you mean Dorothy? Yeah, I was, she came on a little later than she normally does because I looked at first and didn't find her, and then I went back later and did. So she was a little came on a little later than she normally does. So these earrings, I made these on one of the shows last summer, or maybe it was just this last spring. So there they are. Actually, if Dominique had came on, I was going to show her this is what I meant. She had bought some check glass flowers with the hole in the middle, and this is what I was meaning when I said that's how you should, how you could wire wrap them onto a hoop. Hi, Tina. So that's it. They turn out really pretty. You didn't get a notification either? I didn't either. For Dorothy? No, I didn't either. I don't know why not. So anyway, let's turn down, see if this chain I've got is going to be long enough, and if so, we can start hooking that on, and we can hook the big pendant on, and then we're going to do a little, I've got some non-tarnished copper core wire that I'm going to make a little bit of a fancy piece to put the other little piece on the upper strand. So let's turn down. There we go. See, here's all the goodies. And I want to see what this inner length is, because it's the one you want when you're measuring to see how long you want your necklace to be. This one has to be the one you have to pay attention to, because you don't want to make it too short. If you make it too short, then you're going to have a choker instead of a two-strander. So let's put that here. It is not quite 8, so that's about, yeah, this will be long enough, because that would be 15, and then we've got 2 little strands here of 4, so that'd be 8 So yeah, that'll be long enough. So we're going to cut this piece in half here. That we here, I got the toggle out. I don't use toggles very often because I am real picky because of the weight issue. If you don't have enough weight on it, your toggle can release. Hi Dawn. Hi Carolyn. Grazia. Sorry. Hey Linda. So we are going to use the toggle because I'm sure with the two strands we've got plenty of weight. So we'll use the toggle up here on top and get the simple things done first, which is to cut our chain and put it up the back here. This is the last of the chain from the box because I used it on our earrings, if you'll recall, and we made 3 pair of earrings with chained earrings. So we're going to cut it at this loose there. Where's that? This tiny the little middle loop here. See the little one here? This is our breaking point. Get these little guys in the trash can. So then we've got the chain will go here, which is almost too delicate to be truthful with you. It could use a heavier one, but I'm not going to worry about it. This is what came with the box, so we'll use it. And we're going to put the chain onto our base piece here. And I'm going to put the littler piece here because this is the big and small chain, and because we're using the jump ring to hook it on, of course, this jump ring is a bigger one. It's not the tiniest. So then it sort of matches up with our link to use the little one at this side. So, and when it goes on the toggle, half of it's going to go behind, so it's not really that much of an issue as far as little and big is concerned. Though if you did want to concern yourself with big and little, you could always cut the bigger loop off. There's enough chain. I just wanted it here because this is closer to the front. We want to have as consistent as possible here towards the front. So, drone. Now we're going to put our toggle on this side. And I was going to just use a lobster like normal, but then this toggle wanted to come out with the chain, so I thought, well, if it wants to be here, we'll just go ahead and let it be here. Come on, Rose, get hold of your jump ring. Okay, toggles on. There's our pretties. Go up to the other side now. We get not both of them, just one. Oh, hi, Dominique. I had wanted you on just a little bit ago, but I will show you anyway what I'm talking about because, well, I wanted to show you something. Come on, close up. There we go. That's a good baby. So now that piece is on. And the last thing we got to do to finish this up is wrap this up and put it on here. And our necklace will be all finished. I had wanted to show you the pair of earrings I'm wearing. Remember when you were showing your beads off and you had the flower ones with the hole in the center? And I said you could wire wrap them onto a hoop with just a small bead in the middle to hold it in place. This is what I meant. So okay, I know I missed some folks. When I came on, I see that Heather has shown up and Dominique has come on. Well, I almost didn't make it from Dorothy's either. I left just a few minutes before I was supposed to come on, Heather. So it's like... So anyway, we're now just have the last of this to put together is our little piece here. But because it's not got a loop, it's got a hole. I just drilled a little higher than I like, but that's the way it goes. We're going to do a little pretty on it. So I've got some 22 gauge non-tarnished copper core antique copper wire, and I'm just going to cut a small piece of that. And then we have to decide how fancy we want this baby to be. And if we're going to hardwire it on, or if we have enough space to put it on a jump ring. I think we may have enough space for a jump ring. Depends on how long I make the base piece here. So just gonna nope, not that tight. We want to have some movement there, Rose. Hi, Cynthia. So we're gonna just going to take this piece and wrap it around just once, because we're gonna bring that other one down here. We don't want to have a big signature here. So we'll do our little, just bend this out of the way here. Do a little bend here. Now this is where the decision has to be made. Do we want to just hook it on right now, or if we want to, if we're going to leave it be for a while. This is going to be bigger, higher down than I want. So we're going to move this a little bit. We want this just barely up here. Take my flat nose and straighten the wire back out some here. So it's where I want it to be. It's better. Now, who said you could wiggle out of the center here? Let's get back over here where you belong so I know what I'm doing here. You're way out of whack here. So see how long that's going to be. I may want to just put it directly on, which makes it a little harder to work with, but you don't have to worry about it being too long. So come on, don't argue with me so much. Okay, this is the back. So we need to move these wires to the other side so they come over here. And this is a little mangled, so we're going to straighten it some here. There we go. You come to the front. You go up there and come to the front. Okay. Let's make sure it's not too long here. Ooh, it's getting close. We'll just have to hold it up and see how we're doing here. Oh, it's all right. Yeah, it's going to be all right. Okay. So now what I'm going to do is we're going to take our round nose pliers and we're going to make, well, come on, Rose, get hold. Some little pretties on here. This little spiral is going to sit right here over the base wires to sort of hide any messiness I have there. So just get it spiraled, and then we're just going to push it right down onto the top so that it's covering up any weirdo wires here. So it's just going to go like this. Come on, you. Sit right there for me. And we'll just push it down into place like so. So now it's just a pretty up there. Then we're going to take the other one and we're going to make a spiral on it as well, which will be a lot bigger spiral because, well, there's a lot more wire, obviously. Now we're going to, this one moved a little bit here, so we get it back in place. Then we bring our spiral down and just put it right here on the top of our stone so that it's got a little tiny pretty on it. So it just looks like that. There we go. Now, if you didn't want it up that high, you could take your spiral and just pull it open just a touch and bring it down a little bit further so it's on your stone a little more. So like that. And of course, your stone, I gave it enough room to do some wiggling so it won't sit flat there all the time, but it's pretty good. I didn't need this jumper. So there is our necklace all finished. And it's going to sit just fine in there. You go over because you're not in quite the right spot. There we go. So, come on, get off the edge of the mat. So it's going to be up there like so. I'm planning on it. I figure it's just enough time to go over and get the companion bundle and any other little extras I want. I have just enough, I think, in my account to do that. And before we start the members live, I think the members live we're going to there, you go over there. That's what's going on here. The members live, I think we're going to start designing. I don't know if we'll start making it, but we're going to start designing the sun catcher with the big, huge crystal. So in case you're a member and want to come over and watch that, that's what we're going to do today. We're going to at least design, even if we don't get anything made. And then we'll work on that in some following weeks. So if you're not a member and would like to be a member or see us work on that, my membership costs $4.99 a month, and you get your own video live video every, well, it used to be Thursdays, but because my physical therapy is on Thursday afternoon, we've moved it to Friday for the time being. So I want the rectangle, so I'm going to try and grab one of the first ones. Thank you, ladies. I'm glad you like it. I think it turned out. How long is it now? Let's check. Now, if you wanted it a little shorter, then I've got it. You can always take some more chain out, because I did just use what I had left. So it's so this is our main place we want to measure from, because this is the one that's going to hit first. And it looks like it's going to be about, maybe a little longer than I want it, because it looks like it's right up at the 12. So that would be 24 for the first one. So we may end up taking a couple of inches out. I'm going to put it on, which of course you guys won't be able to see, but I want to see how long it is if I want to take a couple of inches of chain out, because I very well may want to. Oh, actually, I think I'm going to leave it. I think I'm going to leave it. Oh, God, don't you hate that when all the appliances decide to go at the same time? I had that happen to me, in all my electronic stuff went out. Oh, a few years ago in April. Lost the printer, lost the laptop, lost a whole bunch of things. So it was. So I think it's going to be all right. It is about 24 inches almost. So the bottom one is about 26, but I like the way it's sitting. So, hey, Dorothy. So I could turn it up for a minute and show you what it looks like. Though, of course, I'm up further than, so I'd have to back up so you can see. where it's hitting at, and then probably stand up too for that matter. But see, it comes down pretty low, but I still think I like it that way. Oops, this is flipped here, obviously. So it's not bad. There's the little guy right there, right in the middle. So I think it turned out pretty good. So and I had that happen to me this last the washer went out first, the washing machine. Then we got that, a new washing machine, and then what was the next thing that went out? The stove. One of the burners blew up on 4th of July. And when I say blew up, I mean it blew up. And this toggle doesn't want to come loose. Come on, you. I may have got it stuck in my hair a little bit. There we go. It's off now. And then the dryer went out after that. So sort of the same, Cindy. I new washer and dryer, and then a new stove as well. So so yeah, there's our necklace. It turned out pretty good. Let's turn back down and we'll see what we want to make next, because we only had did a half hour here. Yeah, of course it did. So anyway, back down we go. Brown, there we are. So there's that. That does fit right there just pretty perfectly, so it doesn't bang the other one when it's on, but it's close. And then my flowers did hit right here in my pieces here where I wanted them to, so I like the way it turned out. So that's our necklace all finished. 2 strands. When I first started it, I wasn't planning on 2 strands. Hi, Leah. But that's the way it turns out sometimes. You just go with what works for you as you go along. So we'll put that up for right now. Pull out our stuff and see if we want to make something else here. This is the companion bundle box for Fairy Tale Romance. We do have this beautiful, fun piece of rhyolite that I just love. See my rhyolite? Isn't it pretty? Well, it's so glistening you can't really see it that well, huh? But it's really pretty. We could start designing the sun catcher. Yeah. How many are these? 1, 2, 1, 2. I've been debating whether I want to use this for a 3-strand these for a 3-strand bracelet, or flip in the 4th one and make a sort of a choker, slightly longer than choker length necklace. But I don't know that I want to do that. Yeah, exactly. All the appliances seem to decide they want to do things out at the same time. It's like really frustrating sometimes. We also have Oh, come on out of there. These links, which I've been debating whether I want to make them into earrings or a necklace. We got this really dinky winky chain, and I'm like, my God, that stuff is so small that I'm not even sure the jump rings will go in the links. I think we tested it, and some of them would and some of them wouldn't, which is like, whoa. What am I going to use this for? It's going to be way, something really, really delicate. Almost like if I were using Coriana chain or something. So I don't know what I'm going to do with this yet. So we can make some earrings with these, maybe. You can start a bracelet with these. I don't want to do something that's going to take us a really long time to make, though, because I don't plan on going way overboard with our time, because I did have a rough night last night, didn't get much sleep, so I'm a little bit, and we do have our members later, so I want to, we still have our locket too, if we want to make wanted to make another necklace, and our mushrooms. I was sort of, when I saw the mushrooms, I was sort of like, how do those fit in with the other things? What time is the members only? It is at 1:30 today, Dorothy, which would be 3:30 for you. So. You think you'd have to keep the necklace for yourself? I don't wear a lot of necklaces, and the ones I do wear, I have kept some that I really loved that I made, but Beth made me 2 for Christmas that are just gorgeous, and I have one from Randy that I wear frequently, which is just a leather corded with beads all and knotted all through it, and then I use it as a base for one of the big bone feathers in a crystal, which is I use as the focal for it. I look like I'm feeling better today. Well, that's a little weird, because my ankle was just major problems last night, and I had trouble sleeping, but I am feeling better now. Of course, I also took some pain pills. It was one of those, okay, you got to give in, take your pill, because otherwise you're going to be in misery all day long. So I think I want to put these mushrooms on these chandeliers, but I've got to decide how I want to do that. Yeah, I could use that delicate chain in a really geez, Rose, words, multi-strand piece. That would work nicely, yes. So I want to use these mushrooms for our earrings, but I just don't know how I want to. Could put them up here and then dangle some beads. Ooh, looks like I have a snagger on my mat here. See what else we have here we can use. We do have in this in the companion bundle, of course, we have the rhyolite stones. And for those of you who don't know, next Wednesday, Beth is going to take over the show for me because I have a doctor's appointment to see the ankle specialist. And hopefully we can figure out what is going on with my ankle. Oh no, you guys don't. Get back over where you belong. Come on. Mm-hmm. Winter is talking to Steve. She hardly ever talks to me, but she talks to him all the time. Drives him nuts sometimes because she talks to him too much. Okay, we've also got our tiny little... Oh, and we have these pearls. Oops, one of them's on the floor. Pearl up here? No, maybe down here. The one stone I pulled out was a beautiful... Oh, my rhyolite. That was the only... Do I know if Dakota Stones is having a sale today? I do not know if they are or not. I think their live sales are usually on Mondays, aren't they? Yeah, I hope the same thing, Dorothy. I'm hoping it's nothing really big deal, but I don't know for a fact that it isn't. So hopefully it's not going to be a real serious problem. I think we are going to put the little pearls here with the mushrooms on either side like this. Though I think I need something more too. Of course, we need some spacers, but I still have 4 of these, but I think that might be too much. Well, let's see. Come here, you. Get over here where you belong. You go over here so you're out of my way when I play with this. So, see, this one's going to go up higher because of the way it's... No, I don't think so. Don't like that. So... Well, that's the moss agate. That's agate also. Oh, I want those out. There's the rhyolite. Oh, Dakota Stone is having a sale at noon today. Okay. I have never, I don't think I've ever caught the, as far as the Dakota Stones, I don't think I've ever caught their sale at, on Fridays, but I have a wholesale license with Dakota Stone, so I can just order them normally from the regular site, so I don't always bother with their other site, with the live cells. Come on out of there. This one. No, maybe above, like so. With littles. Where? Hey, you guys, behave. Kitties are getting in a little bit of a tussle.
You're okay. Lily's just reminding Winter she's in charge.
Okay. Is this the stone you were talking about, Cindy? Isn't it gorgeous? It's the rhyolite pendant that was in the companion bundle. I'll have to decide what I want to do with it. It's probably going to get some wire wrapping done on it. Maybe not too extensive, but a little bit, just to sort of emphasize it. I really love this little quartz spot up in the middle of it. It's really pretty. So put you guys in here. You've been buying quite a lot of gemstones from Dakota Stones. Yeah, I do every once in a while, especially if I want some cabs. I frequently buy them from Dakota Stones. So anyway, I think I've got the way I want these designed, but I need some spacers and some these will be long enough for the sides, but I'm not sure about the Yeah, I thought so too. I was really pleased with my, because when you get them from in the kits, you have no idea what they're going to look like when they come. So I was just really, really pleased with that stone when it showed up. I was like, whoa, I like that. That is really pretty. But I feel that, oh, there's that pearl I dropped. I feel I need to do something to do it justice, It's just, it's it's not one of those, oh well, whatever. It needs something special. Oh, I think these are bronze rather than copper. They are. Grabbed the wrong one. I'm gonna have to see about trying to remember where I got those and get some more because I'm getting really low. Let's go. And we ran out in the other little baggie, though I did get those from Beadbox Box Bargains. So I may have to get in the site and you come back here. See, I think these wires are going to be too short for the mushroom one, so we'll see. But I think it is. Definitely going to be too short for this one, so we'll have to get one of the regular pins out. But it's going to go right here. Yeah, those will work. I look at. So it actually could even have something more on this, so they have a little more dangle to them, because this is big enough that it's got quite a bit of extra room here. But I think they're all right as is. It's all at the same time, Heather, that they release the companion bundle and then the extras. And actually, sometimes the companion bundles go up before the extras. I have had to order seconds before because they these have two sizes in here, it looks like. And I think one of these might be one of the bigger sizes. Maybe not. No, it's the little size, so that's fine. I have missed out on some of the extras I wanted because I didn't think they had them because I ordered them right there at the beginning. And then I noticed later that they were there after I put in my order, and I'm like, darn it. So I ended up having to do a second order later. But I did get my companion bundle, so, you know, they gotta. Oh, I was gonna say, where's that last pin? But I put it right here on this one. So now I don't have any antique copper Tinky Tots, so I could just hardwire these, but I think I'll just use the bronze Tinky Tots instead of trying to put them on instead of trying to. Yes, you do, Dorothy. You do have some lovely pendants you got from me. I don't do a lot of de-stash stuff, but every once in a while I find stuff and go, yeah, I don't. These are just sitting here. We need to do something with these. Let somebody else do something with these. So that's what happens sometimes. I've noticed that this antique copper wire is really thin, so it tends to want to bend when I'm working with it. But it's all right. We can get it fixed if it does. See there, it just went down way far. No wiggly. Get back up where you belong. Sometimes I find that grabbing it with my flat nose, the ring, rather than with my regular ones, that it holds sometimes a little better when I'm wrapping. Not always, but sometimes. Oh, you bugger, stop. Do, 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 do. Come on, you bend up there. Okay, those 4 are done. Now, go up there. You guys go over here too, because you're in the way. Gonna put these guys on. Oh, well, that's a lot more than we need, but we'll fix that in a minute. No, go up there. We have 3 people that I have noticed that have entered for the drawing for the loopers. That is, let's see, who was it? Carolyn Grazia. Okay. I'll get the names out though later. To boot Beth, at least, if she hasn't seen them. She can get on my site, so it's easy for her to get into my stuff. All right, we may have to go with the bigger size. These don't want to work. And actually, since that we are going to go with a bigger size, we can go with the antique copper because I have antique copper in the bigger size. So let's get these scooped back up and in. I have got notice that my spring bundles that I ordered, you just go onto my regular page or my group page and type in IRG, and which stands for, of course, In Rose's Garden, and that is how you enter. Anyway, my spring bundles, as I was getting ready to say, are supposed to be here on Monday. So if they're here before the live, we'll open them on the live on Monday, and if not, we'll open them on Tuesday. But I ordered 2 of them. The 2 I got they ran from $15.99 to up to $26.99 or $28.99. I can't remember which. And anyway, I got I got the 2 $15.99 ones, which was the lavender bundle and what they called the spring bundle. I didn't know what was the difference between. But there's those two on that one. Oops, come back here, you. Okay, now we need to get the ouch. Regular pins out, bigger pins, and we will. Let's see, I need to get the box out of here. I don't want the hypo cement, but thank you. Pin box. These are bronze. Not sure if I have antique copper. This is antique bronze. The bronze. Well, we have regular copper. We'll use the regular copper. One and a two. Oh, I know what you're talking about, Heather. The misfits are coming. I can't wait to see what the misfits look like. Should I give it away, Heather, what I'm talking about when I say the misfits are coming? So
Good. I'll throw it away. Too late. Here. It's just for you. Yeah. Of course, I don't
don't know if that's the mail from yesterday that we never got, and they got it late, so I'll look later.
Okay. Now here's our mushroom piece. So it's going to be quite a bit longer, but I think it'll be all right anyway. I could shorten it up. No, that's too short. I don't want it that short. So should we shorten it, guys? I can just put new pins on. If we want to shorten it, we could get one of these the little
How's your ankle doing?
it's still hurting, but that's all right. Not as much. Finding the right box here. I was thinking if we wanted, we could just switch this top bead out here for like one of these crystals or one of these little guys, the Kishi, which we have in the middle over here. So I'm thinking that might end up getting to be a little bit long. This guy might be getting just a little bit long because he's going to fall way down there. Do you think that's going to be too long? Should we shorten it up with a different bead? So anyway, what Heather is talking about by the misfits, they're the misfits from Gollum Beads. Vlad said that he would send her the ones because they just don't do anything with them. They've decided there's something they don't care for about them. So when they were experimenting with making something, and so they changed them out, and so they were just sitting. I think he said they were just sitting in a box or something, and so we decided. The decision was made to send them over here, and Heather's going to sell those, the misfits from Gollum Beads. So I think that's going to be, they could be really fun. So I'm going to pull this pin off. We'll leave this one here for right now without pulling it apart. But what we're going to do is we're going to change this rhyolite out for, we're going to switch it, see if we like one of these other little guys with it for better, because then it wouldn't be quite so long there in the middle. So pull out some pins. Of course, we could switch this big rhyolite here for the smaller rhyolite, and that would change stuff up quite a bit too. So here's with the little guy on top, and he'd fall about right here, which is a pretty nice length. A lot better than this one. Or we could, instead of using the autumn jasper, we could use this pale green crystal, which is almost the same color as the top of the mushroom, which is all right, but I think I like the autumn jasper better. Yeah, but I've got the other ones jump ringed, and I was just going to jump ring it rather than hardwire it, which I could hardwire it, but I think I prefer, here, I don't care for that. I think I like this little autumn jasper piece up here though, and I think it's be about, if I jump ring this one, it'd be about here, and I think I like it, that. So what do you guys think? We go with the longer one, or we go with the one with just the autumn jasper on the top? I'm sort of leaning towards the autumn jasper. Yeah, Anita says the jasper one too. So yeah, I'm sort of leaning towards that autumn jasper one myself. So these can go away. We'll pull this back apart. Say bye. Take you, put you in here. Well, actually, we'll put you in here because it's where you belong. Ding, ding. Come here, you. Okay. I almost grabbed the cutters to do my bend. That would have been bad. Come here. Hey, Sharon, welcome in. So how many have you got so far now? I know you started working on your second 500. So how many have you got? I need to send Becky and Jenny the pictures of all this stuff I made from my Colleen kit since I won it on their show. I think they might be interested to see what we made. Oh, come on, you. You're being a bugger. There we go. And away it flew because I didn't put my hand over it. Are you tucked? Not really. Oh, yeah. Perfect. This top is crooked. Let's get her straightened up some. That's better. Ta-da. full effect. Yes. You must dream earrings. Sharon or myself? But I love making earrings, so I obviously don't make earrings all the time, but I do love to. Oh boy, that wasn't good. This wire just broke. So actually, let's see. I don't need a big wire, so. This one just broke too. Wow. This
Oh, wow.
so we just make our own loop at the end here.
Oh, nuts.
You just see that Chuck Norris died.
Yeah.
Yep, Chuck Norris died. I had heard he'd been hospitalized in Hawaii, but I didn't. But they said something on Randy's show this morning about that he'd passed away. So now we're just got to put the loop on the top here and find some ear wires, and these guys are done. I'm a little concerned about these wires. This breaking of them is not the best in the world, but they seemed to be fine when I made my own loop, but when I used their loop, it didn't want to work. So we're going to wrap this baby up. You didn't know that he passed away? Yeah, he passed away last night. I had heard that they'd hospitalized him, and he was in Hawaii, and they hospitalized him
And
for
he said
something.
a sudden medical emergency, and he just went downhill and passed away less than 24 hours after he got to the hospital.
Yeah, 24 hours after he got to the hospital. They didn't say from what. They just said
No.
24 hours, that it was a sudden thing. So it's too bad. So there is this one all ready for its ear wire. And now we'll just wrap this one up and have it get ready for its ear wire. And these will be done other than doing that. No, he did not suffer long. He did not, who knows what it was. They said it was just a sudden medical emergency. Took him to the hospital and he passed away within 24 hours. So
he was on Kauai.
Yeah, I knew he was in Hawaii. I had heard that he was in Hawaii when it happened. So there we go. There's our earrings, ladies. Well, finito. Well, other than the ear wires. We don't need to worry about the ear wires right now if we don't want to. Odds and ends stuff put away here. So we have our necklace finished today, and then we made these pretty little mushroom earrings. I think they turned out pretty cute. I like them. This pretty little pearl was out of the Fairy Tale Romances value bundle. And the smaller rhyolites were from my Thunder Horse Descendant Christmas bundle. So let's test these before I put the other things away. Okay. Cute little mushrooms, though. Like I said, I looked at the mushrooms when I was opening them going, what has the mushrooms got to do with this theme? What time is the companion bundle dropping in the East? It drops at 2 Central Time, so that'd be 3 o'clock for you, Beth, 1 o'clock for me. So it's hitting just perfect. I can get it just before I have to start the live. So oop, boy, I almost dropped it. Come here, you. And there we go. Our earrings are done. So for today, we made the earrings and finished off our necklace. There's our necklace all finished off. So get over there. You're not part of that one. That's the truth, honey. You don't just get things for free. So, I mean, if you wanted to give her a discount on the normal price, you could always do that, but you don't give away your things because it costs you to make them, and unless they're, family and it's like a gift or something, no. Okay, everybody. Yeah, today is the first day of spring. And actually, it's pretty mild here, just a little damp and not too warm. But it's not really cold either. And quite frequently around here, we've been known to have the first day of spring be a blizzard. So I'm glad to see that it's not this year. But let's turn up and we'll talk for just a few moments before we go off. Come on. So yeah, today is the first day of spring. Here's our earrings. Ta-da. So I think they turned out cute, and I'm pleased with them. And then of course our necklace, which we finished off. Well, that's nice, Dawn. Especially for you guys, you've had tons of snow. So there's our necklace all finished. And so you're going to have 4 inches of snow tonight. Yeah, that's the way we normally are. Have a like I said, a blizzard on the first day of spring. I always tell my grandson, when they do the whatever his name is, Ponzatali Phil or whatever it's and they said, oh, we're going to have spring is coming. He saw whatever it is. He didn't see his shadow. We're going to have spring. And I'm like, my grandson once came to me and told me that when he was much, much younger. And I said, it doesn't matter what that stupid groundhog said. We live in Montana. You're going to not get spring for a while. It's just the way it is. That's right. Phil is a liar. As far as us northern folks are concerned anyway. Maybe the southern folks will get it, but we won't. So anyway, ladies, I'm going to go for the day. We are at an hour and a half in, and we're going to see everybody that's a member later on today on the Members Live. And we are going to work with this this large crystal, and we're going to design a new sun catcher with it. It's like the way the hole is, I was going to say it's a diamond shape, but the way the hole is, the hole's up at the top, so it's like this. So we're going to work with that crystal this afternoon, at least to make the design up for the sun catcher. Even if we don't start the sun catcher, we will start designing it this afternoon on the Members Live, and then we will work with it during the members shows until we have it finished, sort of like we have our other ones. It is a beautiful crystal, isn't it? So I'm looking forward to working with that crystal, and I hope you guys all had a lovely day with us today. And if you are not one of the members and you'd like to be a member, there is a link in this video, in all of my videos, to go to the members page and sign up. It's $4.99 a month. You get an extra live video every week. This month it's being on Fridays because I have PT, but it's normally Thursday afternoon at 1:30 Mountain Standard Time. This month it's Friday at 1:30 Mountain Standard Time. And if I do any recorded videos, you'll get those before the regular public. So fun stuff. And every once in a while, I even do a members only video, which I have done 2 or 3 times. But it's $4.99 a month if you want to join. And like I say, the link is on the description of my videos. So anyway, this is Rose from In Rose's Garden. We are going to go. It's just an hour and a half till they release in the companion bundle. Yeah, hour and a half. So we're all looking forward to that. Got to hop over there. Excuse me. And we'll see you all later. This has been Rose from In Rose's Garden. For the members, I'll see you in a couple of hours. For the non-members, I'll see you Monday morning. I hope everybody has a beautiful, beautiful weekend and have fun. Yeah, exactly. That's very true, Beth. We're like kids on Christmas Eve waiting for the companion bundle to drop. So Anyway, this has been Rose from In Rose's Garden. We're going to go for the day, and we'll see you later. Bye-bye.